Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or a simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I'm going to be reading a summary of Book 11, and I will post a link in the show notes for you to access the PDF, which is in the public domain. So you can read the entire Book 11, which is quite long, so I didn't want to include that entire reading in this podcast, because it would be way too long for these daily episodes. And so instead, I'll focus on reading a summary of Book 11. I encourage you to check out the PDF in the show notes so you can find out what this book is all about if you haven't already read it. Just as a reminder, we're in April. The theme is developing structure and discipline. We're in week 4, which is April 22nd until the 30th. And the theme for this week is holding yourself accountable. In Book 11, Marcus Aurelius drills deeper into the themes of justice, discipline, and self-command, emphasizing that the best way to live is through right action rooted in reason. He reminds himself that life is short and it's foolish to waste time arguing, complaining, or seeking external validation. Instead, each moment should be seized to practice virtues like honesty, fairness, self-control, and courage. Marcus insists that the true nature of a human being is rational and social. Therefore, living well means living in accordance with both reason and service to others. He repeatedly stresses that the behavior of others is irrelevant to your own inner discipline. Whether people are unjust, ignorant, or self-centered is outside of your control. Your job is to keep your mind steady and your actions align with what is right. Marcus viewed personal accountability not as some grid moralism, but as a form of inner freedom. To lose control over your emotions or reactions is to betray your nature. Even when insulted or wrong, the wise person remains focused on their duty without resentment. Finally, Marcus reflects on the impermanence of life and human affairs, using constant reminders that everything, fame, possessions, and even memory of who you were, will eventually dissolve into dust. Therefore, clinging to your reputation or comfort is just absurd. The wise individual focuses on living a good life now, moment to moment, by embodying the principles of virtue. He closes Book 11 with a quiet but powerful call to simplicity, decency, and endurance in all things, no matter how chaotic the outer world becomes. Welcome back. Today's reading, Book 11, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, offers a deep reflection on self-discipline, judgment, and moral responsibility, perfectly tying into this week's theme of holding yourself accountable, and further anchoring April's broad theme of developing structure and discipline. In Book 11, Marcus emphasizes that we are responsible for the content of our own minds and the justice of our own actions. He reminds us that while external events lie outside of our control, our judgments, our intentions, and our treatment of others are fully within our domain. Accountability, then, is first and foremost an internal practice, holding ourselves to the standards of reason, virtue, and integrity regardless of what others do. Discipline is not about rigidly controlling life. It is about steadily mastering ourselves, so we live in accordance with nature and truth. From a reparenting perspective, Marcus Aurelius provides the kind of moral leadership and internal compass that many of us were never given. Instead of external punishment or guilt, Marcus teaches self-governance through clarity, reflection, and steady daily effort. Reparenting ourselves with this philosophy means learning to hold ourselves gently but firmly accountable, not because we are bad or broken, but because we are worthy of living in alignment with the highest part of ourselves. It means building a life where our words matter, our thoughts are examined, and our actions are guided by principles we have chosen with care. This is the true discipline of adulthood, and the greatest gift we can give to the child within who once lived in confusion and fear. As we move on to the journal prompts today, number 1, how can I hold myself better accountable, not through shame, but through a commitment to my higher self? Number 2, what thoughts, judgments, or intentions am I responsible for cleaning up or refining to live more justly? And number 3, if I reparent myself in Marcus Aurelius' spirit, what daily practices would I put in place to strengthen my mind, my body, and my character? That's it for today. As always, thanks so much for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.